Viewer discretion is advised. Following can strong language. Viewer discretion is advised. Viewer discretion is advised. Viewer discretion is advised. Following can strong language.
Ohio. Good evening. Sorry about the late stream. So, earlier. First of all, I hope everyone's had a great day, of course. Basically what I spent doing was, I passed out on my couch watching, BoJack Horseman. And then later when I woke up, I was like, I debated for like maybe a good hour or two if I wanted Chipotle or not. And of course I ended up, getting Chipotle. So I was eating that. And then, I heated up. I boiled some water for coffee, right? And then I went upstairs. After it was done boiling, I forgot to make the coffee. So then I went back downstairs. I had to boil the water again because it got, it got lukewarm. So I finally got the coffee. And then when I got the coffee, I had to take my shirt off because I was eating Chipotle earlier and it got really messy. And then when I got upstairs with the coffee, I spilled it all over myself. Luckily it wasn't that hot, but god damn it. So that's my life. And here we are. I was coughing really hard earlier during the day. Hopefully that's not like an issue. And I'm still getting really bad nosebleeds. So hopefully that's also not an issue. Otherwise, let's enjoy the game. We're here to play some Paranormasight. If you guys don't know what this is a horror visual novel series published by Square Enix. Artwork by the person who worked on The World Ends With You. So that's why the art is so awesome and amazing. And we're trying to solve the mermaid's curse. What the heck? Why did it open into the mockingbirds? Anyways. Here we are. Back to Shiki Yumina. A phone call. But yeah, this is a story-intensive series. So if you're interested at all in the story and its mysteries, I totally understand if you don't want to stay and check it out. And stay and watch. I do have VODs of me streaming it on YouTube, so you can follow along there. It is pretty up to date. I don't have yesterday's VOD up, but besides that, it's up to date until that. I also have footage of me streaming the first game on YouTube. I don't know if anyone's interested in that. You can check that out as well. The link to my YouTube should be in the description down below. Okay. Just when the curse of the raging waves has been lifted, and it seems Kamishima no longer has any curses left to fear, Yumiko receives a phone call that changes everything. This changes everything. Let's go. Hello? This is Shiki speaking. Oh my god, I forgot about this guy. Oh god, what voice did I give him? It's been far too long. Shiki-san? It's me, Ide, from the Mie Police Department. Oh, Detective Ide, what is it? Right after we got your call, we went to look into Yamashina, and that Ikoma guy you mentioned was working for him. Oh, that's right. How did it go? Not well, that's for sure. We found the old man murdered in his own home. What? They killed him? I thought he was gonna be like the final boss or something. What the hell? Did he get hashed too? What on earth happened to Yamashina? Well, We tried getting in touch with his secretary first, but he wasn't responding to any attempts to contact him. So we went to his house together, but ended up having to use a spare key to get in as there wasn't anyone else around. Oh yeah, my stomach's like been killing me lately. I don't know if it was a great idea to have Chipotle, but I felt like it was. Well, the stomach thing was before the Chipotle, is what I'm saying. Anyways. After looking around a bit, we found what looked like a cell in one of the outlying buildings that had been shut up tight. A cell. Yep, we found Yamashina there, collapsed in a pool of blood. We called an ambulance right away, but we could tell at a glance that it was already too late. That bad, was it? Worse than bad. Just remembering it sends a shiver down my spine. Well, at least he wasn't chopped up and placed in pottery, right? He had this massive wound, like a sharp blade that sliced right through his torso, bone and all. There it is again. What? First thing that came to mind was the skeletons in the Toba case. Pretty reminiscent, don't you think? Very, but it couldn't be. Do we have an estimated time of death yet? Actually, no. Now that I think about it, the cursed stone that we got couldn't have been faked, because Kiryu-san would have been able to identify whether or not it's fake. He can sense energy and crud like that. So I wonder what the heck is going on. We're still investigating, but the blood wasn't even dry. I'd put it within the past few hours. The cursed stone housing the curse of Tomoshige has been in my possession the entire time. There's no way anyone could have used it. There's another curse. My thoughts exactly. Yamashina's quite the big shot in politics and business around these parts. There's worrying news of his death might cause a stir, so the higher-ups will probably want us to keep mum about it for now. I see. That might be for the best, yes. Weren't there a lot of rumors about some succession crisis going on with him? There were indeed. Though according to the man himself, he'd already chosen his successor, and handed his will to his lawyer to boot. Whoa, really? That should make things go more smoothly at least. Wait, you don't think there's a possibility that might have served as a motive? You mean the culprit might have been mad they weren't chosen as his successor? I can see that if he hadn't left a will, but you said he had, right? True. Perhaps they didn't know about it? Either way, there are more people out there who'd want Yamashina dead than you can shake a stick at. Finding our culprit based on motive will probably prove tricky. I see. Still, I can't imagine you'd be able to swing around a katana in that tiny little room. This wouldn't be the work of some supernatural phenomenon again, would it? I'm afraid that's looking quite likely. Jeez, we sure can do some terrifying things with these curses. How are we even meant to investigate this stuff? Our usual methods don't mean a thing if you can just curse someone to death like that. Oh yeah, we looked into it, and we were able to confirm Yamashina had a man called Kipe Ikoma working for him. From what I heard, the guy is also wanted for solicitation of murder. He is. Although we only have testimony to go on right now, so we can't say anything for certain. Still, him having the exact same name as that victim in the Toba skeleton case is pretty damn confusing. It seems Ikoma gave a cursed stone, a dangerous tool that lets you curse others to death, to a local woman with the intent of causing a massacre. Jeez, scared to think there are tools like that around. I feel like it can't be that simple. Like giving a baby a shotgun, you know? Wait, what happened with that woman then? From what we've heard, she seems to have escaped to the mainland. Oh, damn, really? I'll put a warrant out for her arrest then. Thank you, Detective. I'll let you know the details later. Are we ever gonna tell her? Anyways, probably not. Oh yeah, about Hikoma. Someone apparently spotted his company car stopped outside Yamashina's place today. So I had a warrant put out for him as a person of interest. Oh, impressively quick thinking. Well done, Detective. By the way, there's a high chance that Yamashina was killed by the curse contained in one of those cursed stones I just mentioned. Oh man, I figured that might be the case. If Hikoma did indeed stop by Yamashina's house today, he's looking increasingly suspect. Yeah, looks like we should prioritize tracking him down. But it sounds like the guy was a favorite of Yamashina's, if anything. If he really is the culprit, what could have driven him to kill the man he owed so much to? I can only assume they had some sort of falling out, perhaps over the matter of succession or the like. I'd assumed that Hikoma was the successor Yamashina mentioned, but it seems that wasn't the case. I assumed as well. Either way, I think we can definitely say he's up to something, especially if the solicitation of the murder stuff is true. I'll step up the pace of the search for him. You two take care too, alright? I'll get in touch if there's anything else to share. Please do. August 7th, 1980X, afternoon. From the sounds of things, we should make dealing with this Hikoma a first priority. I wonder how Cersei and Avi fared in their search. I imagine they've made it back to the mainland by now, but we have yet to hear anything from them. Hikoma still might have access to this curse, too. The situation is far more dangerous than I thought. We should probably get back to the mainland as soon as possible. About that, it seems that the last ferry off the island has already left for today. Oh, darn it. That means we're stuck here as well. We'll have to stay on Kamishina for tonight, yes. I'll arrange somewhere to stay. Nothing to be done about it, I suppose. Thank you, Soto. It won't be long before the sun sets. And yet I can't help but feel like there's another storm brewing on the horizon. Alright. And this is blank. So we have to figure this out first. Hold on, let me check my marketplace. Oh wait, we weren't even allowed to look around in that section. Fabrication. Arnav Barnum. Despite being tasked by Yumiko to search for Hikoma, Avi, who has fulfilled the goal of his trip, and Cersei, feeling better with the curse of the raging waves cleared, choose not to return to the mainland straight away, and have fun sightseeing in Kamishima. What? Dude, you can't be doing that. We gave you a task. What the hell, man? Raging waves, tow! No, no, no! I thought we stopped it. Oh dear. Well, there is the theory of doppelgangers. You might be onto something. Welcome in, Thunderhug. You were doing so much better after the curse got lifted. I didn't notice the time. We got so carried away with sightseeing, it's already pitch black out here. You're right. Time sure flies. The last ferry already left, so I guess we'll have to find a place to stay for the night. Shouldn't we be heading back to the mainland to go after Hikoma? Well, there's only so much we can do now. It's not as though we're being paid for it, so let's not lose sleep over it. I see. Very pragmatic of you. We're kind of chill considering Ikoma might be a murderer. Avi, you're the adult in the situation. Although it's not that late yet, it gets dark quickly after the sun sets. The streets empty out just as fast. Is this a mite? It's a heavy mite. Hey, Loretti, welcome. Illuminated only by the dim glow of a few streetlights and the stars, the island feels calm. Too calm. What is it? Curses get more powerful at night, right? I wonder. What the fuck? Was he always here? I can't even click him. I didn't see him earlier when I was scrolling around. Wait, he's getting close. What the fuck? Help! Help! You finished it? What did you finish? Japanese businessman jump scare. So I wasn't crazy. He wasn't there earlier. He's getting closer when I look away. Oh, Shaun of the Dead. Congrats. I hope you had a great time. I love that movie. My favorite part is obviously the queen part. I'm not old. By getting our hands on the Tama Tobacco, I'd say the main objective of this trip has been accomplished. I don't think that movie is that old, is it? No need to stress ourselves any further. It really has grown quite dark anyway. We should find a place to sleep. Yeah, it's so good. Apparently, I think Edgar Wright's inspiration for the movie was like, he felt like a zombie after staying up all night playing Resident Evil 2 or something like that. Earlier, Cersei diligently guided us while sightseeing around Kamishima. Most importantly, she seemed to be enjoying herself. It must be a relief to not have to deal with the cursed aura hanging over the island. Dude, I can see his arm. We seriously lost track of time though. Okay, he didn't get closer when we were looking at Cersei. Okay. We haven't seen this one yet. Okay. Can I click on him? Oh my god, I can click on him. Let's talk to Cersei. Let's pretend he's not here. We need to find a place to stay. Did you spot any inns or hotels around the island? I think I saw a few. It'd be nice to find one before dinner. No, don't look away! Maybe we can get a recommendation from one of the locals? That might be difficult. After all, we didn't really manage to get acquainted with anyone on the island. And hopefully that'll teach you a lesson about how you approach people. Alright. That may have been on me. Oops. What if I don't look at him? Oops. Yeah, I'm missing one bird. Is it 19? It is 19 out of 20, but it's not the number 19. It's number 17. I guess we have to address the elephant. Whoa! There's someone there. Well, well. I thought I recognized that voice. So it was you, Mr. Barnum. Ikoma-san. Look at the way she looks at him. Why does he look? He's so evil. We need to keep our guard up around Ikoma. If he tries anything, I'm counting on you, Cersei. I'll leave the talking to you. Huh? Weren't you the one put in charge of the search? I'm counting on you. Get the info we need. Okay. Leave the rest to me. Did he get closer, or did I just imagine that? I get the shivers just looking at the sky. What a creep. So, when did you get to Kamishima? Did I surprise you? I arrived on a chartered boat just before sunset. So he was the guy on the phone, right? The one talking to Sato earlier? That I feel like he fits the bill. Now. Wait just a moment. Didn't you say you had a fear of the sea and that boats were a no-go? You gotta keep your character traits straight, else the proofreaders will tear you apart, you know. Well, as it happens, my condition was miraculously cured earlier today, so I was able to come here after all. Miraculously cured, is it? Oh, come on. If you're going to just throw in convenient plot devices like that, it's a total disservice to the art. Whatever. I have more important things to ask you. A whole lot of things, as a matter of fact. Huh? Sure. What is it? Oh my goodness. Where do we even start? Let's start with the business card. What about the business card you gave me? It was the target with a curse. Care to explain? Maybe I should have asked about Kikiko first. This feels out of order. Excuse me? I'm afraid I don't quite follow. The symbol on your business card turned out to be the marker for the curse. Dear me. This is the first time I've ever heard such a thing. Oh, so you didn't know? Of course not. That emblem is a treasured symbol that Unkaku Dono bestowed upon me when my company was founded. Unkaku Dono? You mean Yamashina? So then you really had no idea. So Yamashina's a descendant of one of the people that attacked the island? You said it was a curse marker? That's a serious accusation. Well, you're implying that Unkaku Dono was behind such a scheme? That's outrageous. But you have to admit, it's hard not to come to that conclusion. These groundless accusations are deeply insulting and absolutely infuriating. I will not tolerate such insolence from anyone. I honestly expected more from you. Alright, calm down. Sorry. We'll look into it some more, okay? Very well. It's the very least you could do. The sheer audacity. I think he just gaslit us way too easily there. Insulting a man's business card and benefactor. How utterly disgraceful. I insist that you take it all back. I am truly deeply sorry. Just overwhelmingly apologetic from the bottom of my sorry heart. Let's talk about Kikuko now. So let me get straight to the point. You know a woman named Susui Kikuko, don't you? He just came right out and said it. Huh? Susui Kikuko. Ah, yes. The young woman from Kamishima that used to work at my company. Was that her name? You used that girl as a pawn in one of your schemes, didn't you? We nearly died because of her, you know. I beg your pardon? I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know anything about that. I most certainly did not put her up to anything so heinous. Oh, so you're saying you did not give her a cursed stone then? To help her get recognized by Yamashina, since she was his illegitimate child or something like that? Cursed stone? Unkaku Dono's illegitimate child? What on earth are you on about? You really have no idea. Don't try to pull a quick one. Who filled your heads with such nonsense? As a matter of fact, we heard it straight from Susui Kikuko herself. She told you all that? Where is she now? I demand to know what compelled her to come up with such a ridiculous story. She's not around anymore, so I'm afraid talking to her won't be an option. Ah, I see. Anyway, whatever she told you, that girl is delusional. What a troublesome fantasy she crafted. Indeed. Cersei's like blank face. No reaction. So who did she get that cursed stone from then? I'm afraid I know no more than you do. So about Somikawa Azusa, the descendant of Taishima. Oh? I don't remember telling you her name. Ha! That is no obstacle to a man of my caliber. We figured it out in no time. Did you now? Very impressive. I suppose I ought to apologize on her behalf. She's rather difficult to deal with, is she not? So, did you manage to get a hold of the Tama Tobacco then? Come again? From what I understand, she was last seen going out to sea on a boat with a foreigner. And she has evidently been missing ever since. Forgive me. It seems that my hesitation to introduce you to her has caused you some inconvenience. No, really. Don't worry about it. So you're after the Tama Tobacco too, Ikoma-san. How come you're so calm when you already know what happened? Believe me, there were times when I wasn't, but at this point, things like that no longer matter to me. Things like what? The Tama Tobacco. In fact, it seems as though I no longer have any use for it. I admit there's been some tension between us, but what do you say? Why don't we put that behind us? He's given up on immortality. I wonder why. Whatever became of Somikawa-san is no longer of any concern to me. In hindsight, I suppose I should have introduced you much sooner. You might be misunderstanding. Why did you ask us to come to Kamishima to search for the still-tide mirror? Well, it's simple enough. If something like the curse of the raging waves truly existed in these waters, surely it would be best to see it lifted, no? And it seems that it has in fact been dispelled. You did not disappoint, Mr. Barnum. Oh, well, it's not like we actually did anything to lift it, though. Is that so? We did learn that the bronze mirror once belonged to a Hatsune Hime, who was sacrificed to appease the curse, however. Ikoma-san, how did you know the curse of the raging waves had been lifted? Well, to be honest, it's hard to put into words. But it seems as though I've got a little bit of spirit sense myself. Don't tell me, like, undoing the curse, like, gave him superpowers or something. Like Like it was also a seal for his abilities or something. I suppose a curse would have been what caused that ominous aura to surround this island before now. Wait! Was the curse of the raging waves a barrier to prevent him from entering the island? That's why he couldn't come here before? I see. I suppose someone with a bit of spirit sense would be able to tell whether the curse was still around with ease. In any case, since the curse has been dispelled, the matter of the bronze mirror is also settled. You have my thanks. I suppose you're right. You're welcome. The reason for coming. So why did you come all the way out here to Kamishima? Ah, that's exactly what I wanted to talk about. More than anything else, I would like to take care of my business right away. And what may that be? I actually wanted to ask you about it. I believe there's a woman by the name of Sato living on this island. You wouldn't happen to know her whereabouts, would you? Sato. Oh, right. I think I met a woman with that name earlier today, but I have no idea where she might be now. I see. So you're not familiar with her. Very well. Thank you so much. My apologies for keeping you. As I need to continue my search, I'll take my leave now. Okay, so you didn't come here to kill us. Yeah, good luck with that. What a nice guy. No, I was kidding. You sure about letting him go? Wouldn't it be better to restrain him? Well, there wasn't enough evidence to do so. Do you think he's actually innocent, and Yamashina was the one pulling the strings the whole time? I don't think we know enough to judge. Well, it's not like he can get off the island that easily, so maybe we should just report that we saw him. Good point. You mentioned a chartered boat. Maybe we could mark it to keep an eye on it. Turns out staying another night on Kamishina was the right call after all. I've got to hand it to myself. I'm just a genius. Anyway, let's go and report to Shiki-san and call it a day. I must be some kind of genius. Ooh. Does that mean, does he run into them right afterwards? Intentions. Shiki Yumiko. Hikoboshi is the prime suspect behind Yamashina's death. Having asked Cersei and the others to search for him, Yumiko hears what they have to tell her. Okay. I see. So we can be certain that Hikoboshi is on Kamishima right now. Yep, no doubt about it. From what I gathered from the islanders just now, there are signs that someone landed a boat on the gulf on the other side of the island. That must have been Hikoma. So he's come, like a moth to the flame. Ma'am? That sounded a bit diabolical. I think the fatigue is starting to get to you. The darkened townscape stretches out before us, silent and still. I thought lifting the curse of the raging waves would see it return to the peaceful fishing town it was previously. But it seems the shadow looming over Kamishima won't be dispelled until we deal with whatever's lurking out there in the darkness. Is he gonna show up here too? He's gonna pop up behind us. Whoa! Arts, how is the fish? You're talking about what I had for lunch? It was bad, man. I can't take it anymore. I threw it out. Or no, I just put it in the fridge. I got tired of eating it. It made me feel bad. So then afterwards, I got Chipotle before the stream to make me feel better. What kind of fish? I'm not quite sure. Might be some sort of catfish or something. I guess I just wasn't feeling it. Why would Hikoboshi have come all the way to Kamishima? This guy's Chipotle's biggest supporter? I might be, dog. I might be. I love Chipotle. Chipotle is what I like to call it. Wait, can we see Altar Dena Vega? Is that it? There's a good chance he was responsible for Yamashina's murder too. I have to tread carefully. What was your favorite part of Shaun of the Dead? It really has been one thing after another with this case. I'm getting pretty worn out. I've worked with Soto for a long time now. I don't think I've ever seen him sleep unguarded in front of others. He's used to sleeping outside too. I wonder what his day-to-day life is normally like. They're going out of the bar drunk. They're so dumb. They do a lot of drinking in those movies. Have you seen the other movies in the Cornetto trilogy? Yeah, Hot Fuzz and End of the World or something. Despite the strength of her abilities, Cersei's still a child. I was worried about keeping her up so late. But apparently exorcists do most of the work at night. So she actually starts feeling more energetic around this time. Me too, buddy. Am I an exorcist? The only movie of his I've seen is Baby Driver. I'm a big fan. I do also really like Baby Driver. Baby Driver is awesome. Yeah, you should check out the other movies in the Cornetto trilogy. I kind of go back and forth which one I like more, Hot Fuzz or Shaun of the Dead, depending on how I'm feeling. They're both really excellent films. Is it just me? Or is this industry something of a bad influence? I've seen Running Man? I don't think I have. Oh yeah, it came out last year. I have not seen it. I'm behind when it comes to modern films. Obvious ended up being quite the key figure in all this, although I doubt that was his intention at all. Those driven by their dreams rather than profit do have a tendency to drag in everyone else with them in their wake, for better or for worse. I suppose that's a bit rich coming from me, though. When did you find the time to go around getting information from the islanders, Soto? Ah, yes. I took advantage of our rest break earlier to make a few inquiries. I appreciate the hard work, but shouldn't you have taken the time to rest? Stopping to take a breather every now and then is important too. I'm afraid that's a bit difficult in this line of work. A single moment of complacency could prove fatal. Sometimes I really do wonder if we live in the same world. Since when was society so violent? Just make sure to rest when you can, alright? Don't push yourself too hard. No need to worry. I'll be sure to get enough rest. Thank you for your concern. I was sure you and Avi would have returned to the mainland by now. Had no idea you were still in Kamishima. Oh well, we were having so much fun sightseeing, time just got away from us. You were sightseeing the whole time. I suppose it worked out for the best, so I can't complain. Okay. Time for the meat. Ours? Yeah, what's up? Still, from what you said about him. Paddington 2? Dude, I haven't even seen Paddington 1. I don't get why Kojima loves those movies so much. Your description of Ikoma is quite different from what we've heard of the man on Orihime. We could hardly believe our ears either. To think Yamashina has already been killed by a curse. You're missing out? Are you sure? I don't think so. As police are searching for Ikoma as a suspect in his murder, talk about a bombshell. Yeah, it was a real surprise. And you say that Ikoma seemed to have no idea about either the cursed stones or what Kikiko Susui was planning? One of your favorite movies of all time? What the heck? I don't know. I just don't know about too much about that talking bear. If he does talk. That's right. Swore the accusations against him were absurd. All while looking innocent as a lamb. It's entirely possible he's just feigning innocence. I wouldn't believe him so easily myself. We have no proof of his crimes, after all. All he has to do is pretend he knows nothing, and our hands are tied. Still, there's a warrant for his arrest now, no? Can't you throw the book at him here and be done with it? I know he's British. I do love me a good British accent. It would be dangerous to do anything rash. I would like to at least get a better idea of his intentions before making a move. Still, with Soto and Cersei here, I don't think we should have anything to fear from paranormal phenomena. No paranormal sightings here. If worst comes to worst, surely you two could just restrain him by force? Well, we probably could deal with most things. But in the event we couldn't, the situation would likely end up being completely hopeless. Right. I don't even want to imagine what sort of situation that would be. Did you see where Ikoma headed after you parted ways with him? Sorry, I don't really remember. Wes Anderson levels of visuals? What has Wes Anderson worked on? Have I seen anything by him? Isle of Dogs. Fantastic Mr. Fox. Grand Budapest Hotel. I've actually never seen a Wes Anderson movie. I would like to check out the Phoenician Scheme. It has Mr. Sarah. Don't stare at me. I've never seen any of his movies. Strap me to a chair. What? Tape my eyes open. But if he chartered a boat to get here and stopped it in the Gulf, wouldn't we be able to nab him eventually if we hung around there? Unfortunately, I don't think it'd be so simple. If we stopped it out somewhere in the way, we would struggle to find it in this darkness. He was just so many great actors in every movie, it's crazy. How does he do it? That's true. Well, if we really get stuck, I should be able to figure out where he is using dowsing. Just let me know and I'll give it a shot. I thought your target had to have some sort of spiritual energy for you to find it. Yeah, I've seen like bits here and there, like trailers and stuff. They do look really cool. That's right. But he said himself he had some spirit sense. Has a pretty unique aura, too. I think it would work. He's got aura. That would be a huge help. We'll keep that in mind. You know, I still find it hard to believe that young man would be capable of such a foul crime. Oh, Avi, you're so gullible. I'm glad everyone here agrees. Look at the stars in the back. Heartless, a lot of you. You won't even consider the possibility this is all one big misunderstanding. He's doubting he's behind me? No! He can't be doing that. I guess because we're Avi couldn't notice his aura. He couldn't sense Ikoma creeping up on us. You know, I still find it hard to believe that young men were recent that. By the way, is it true that Ikoma-san can use curses without a cursed stone? Based on what we've heard of at the scene of Yamashina-san's murder, I think we have to conclude that he can. So it is possible. What does your assistant over there think? Oh, good idea. Let's see what Soto has to say. Wow, actually talking to Soto. Soto, how likely is it that Ikoma could use that curse without a spirit stone? I keep like making her British. I'm trying to keep it to just those two. Ah, yes, about that. Whoa! That's a throwback. There have indeed been cases of powerful psychics using the spirits of the dead to cast curses on others. However, doing so requires a great deal of skill. Only a handful of people would be capable of such a feat. And even Firo would be able to do so without a curse. Oh, with a curse capable of killing people in a single blow, let alone over a distance. Or have you ever done any drugs ever? You mean besides like medicine? Is weed a drug? The man did say he had a bit of spirit sense. I suppose that wouldn't be enough though. Yes? Okay, then I've done weed. I've done the god's lettuce. I haven't done it since high school though. Actually no, I had some in college. Not at all. My thoughts exactly. I see. Though, if I were to speculate... Hold on. I assume he's a pothead? I'm not a pothead. I kind of wish I was a pothead, though. I think I'd be a lot more chill. Okay, got it. Oh, so there is something. Curses are not always born from the spirits of the dead, you see. Chill as a shoe, Bill? I know it's for the rhyme, but are they actually that chill? I feel like birds are kind of wild. If a number of people were to harbor a strong grudge for decades, even centuries, that grudge itself could become a curse. I see. The supernatural equivalent of strength in numbers, eh? You could say that. Still, it would take a large number of people holding a grudge over an extremely long period of time to achieve. You mean like 800? Or 400 even? I suppose it is a bit unlikely Ikoma would have access to a curse like that. This would be why cursed stones are so dangerous. Access to one even allows amateurs to use highly potent curses. You heard that just now, I hope? Yes. I'm sorry already. I'd imagine so. Is he here? Okay, we're good. I'm like paranoid. Like he could always be off screen somewhere. So the work you wanted us to handle is all done now, right? Yes, it is. Thank you for your cooperation. But I appreciate if you could help us out a bit more, so I won't be letting you go just yet. Aww. Still, something doesn't sit quite right with me about all this. Hikoboshi must have known it would be harder to escape pursuit here. What could have brought him here despite that risk? Well, we know he's here for Sato. Oh, I can shine some light on that, actually. I believe he said he was looking for a girl called Sato. Seemed awfully keen on finding her, too. Sato? You don't mean Shiranami Sato? I feel like he should have told us this first. This is really dangerous. Oh, you know her then? We do. A girl with quite unusual circumstances, to be sure. Could that be why Hikoboshi is looking for her? But what is he planning? Unique circumstances, eh? So chances are high Hikoboshi is still looking for Sato then. If so, it would be in our best interest to find her first. If nothing else, it would put us in a good position to bargain with her. Agreed. We should try to... Is something wrong? You said that Hikoboshi arrived on this island before sundown. Yes? He did indeed. If he's really keen on finding her, surely it wouldn't take him that long to do so. Finding a single girl on a small island like this shouldn't be difficult. All he would have to do is ask around, no? You have a point. I doubt he's been wandering in circles all the time. Maybe he isn't looking for her that seriously after all. But maybe he had some other business he wanted to take care of first. Perhaps murder? Multiple murders? Oh my god, it's been so long since we've seen this guy. I've been waiting for him to show up. It's been so long. I was wondering if like he was ever gonna return to the plot. Hold on. Return of the Chad, yeah. He literally looks like an old school tokusatsu protagonist. Some of the fish, yeah, sure, it's in my fridge. You can help yourself. And who do we have here? Also, why would he even want to talk to us? Anyways, we'll find out. If I'm not mistaken, that would be Wakamura-san's son, Shotaro. You're from the police, right? You've got to help me. My old man, he's... Oh, they haven't heard yet. Okay. Wakamura-san. Has something happened to him? What? Wakamura-san was found cut down in his own home? You're not saying... Yeah, they're only hearing it now, and from Shotaro, no less. The clinic's doctor is taking a look now, but I saw the wound. There's no way he could have survived that. I tried to call the police, but Minakuchi Yuza told me to come get you instead. I see. Thank you for letting us know. We'll be there right away. Ma'am, given the timing, can we assume this is Hikoma's handiwork? Chances are high, yes. Cholula? What's Cholula? Chalupa? If you don't mind me asking, mister, did a man named Hikoma drop by your house at all? What? Hikoma? You're saying he's the one who killed my old man? Calm down. You know him then. He's in his 20s and is wearing a suit, though he looks really old for his age. They gotta rub that in. What's a Cholula? Yes, that's him. I met him earlier today. Wait, he's only met him today. What the fuck? You met him? When? Today, just before sunset, a man I'd never seen before came up to me. He said he was the head of an event company and had come here to gather information or something. No, not the business card. Oh, fuck. I'm pretty sure the name on his business card was Hikoma. What? He gave you his business card? Yeah, what about it? And he said he was here to gather information. What happened to looking for Shiranami Sato? Wait, Sato? You're saying Sato had something to do with that guy? Alright, everyone. I'm going to head to the Wakamoto house with Shotaro here. Oh, it's hot sauce? I've never heard of it before. Is it a Brazilian thing? Soto, I leave searching for Shiranami Sato to you, Cersei, and Avi. Find her before Hikoma does, and take her into your custody. I'm counting on you. It's American? I've never heard of it before. Alright, look it up. I've never seen this in my life. One of the major sponsors for the New York Mets. Okay, anyways. Understood. Wait, we have to help out too? Please do. The more people we have on hand, the better. We got a bunch of little... the Mets. We love the Mets. I don't get why it's a meme. Now, Shotaro, lead the way. Wait! He's right behind us! What? Shotaro, watch out! Throw away the business card! They suck? Oh, I didn't know that. Huh? Wait! Over there! Is he gonna slash him right now? Ah, that's him! Hikoma! What? Ah! This aura! I knew it! I'm gonna take a picture. Actually, this is like a major spoiler. I can't take a picture of this. Just the text is so funny though. Ma'am, is he? He's rancid. He's covered in Cholula. There's no doubt about it. He's an 800-year-old immortal. He noticed us. We have to battle him. Ah! Look at him. Wait, he's making a break for it. I thought he was gonna come at us. Ah, he's running away. Ma'am, should I give chase? Please do. Follow him and find out where he's headed. On it. Don't be reckless. Keep your guard up and be careful. It looks like we have a change of plan. Cersei, Avi, you're coming with me. Let's go. Uh-oh. All alone? He's chasing him all alone? Oh god, we're on Sato route. Oh my goodness. Shit's crazy. Real name: Shiranami Sato. Sato hides in the Kantakisho ruins at night, where she finally comes face to face with someone. Uh-oh. Is it Ikoma's true name? Alright, here we go. Who might you be? It sure was a hassle to get out here. Looks like I made it just in time. Huh? You're an easy one to find, you know. But at last, we finally get to meet again. My dear Osato. Yeah, I got a real name. No! The names in Spirit of Justice are so bad. I get psychic damage when I see them. Can you please answer my question? Who are you? Are you being serious? This isn't one of your usual silly acts. Come on now, really? You forgot me after, what? Just 400 years? That stings, you know. 400 years? Okay. So I know this guy claims to be Ikoma Kipe. He's apparently another 800-year immortal. But that's not the real issue. I need to know who he really is, not who he claims to be. I don't think he's just about to come out and tell me. Looks like he enjoys being cryptic, the vague posting king. Though I didn't expect him to say he knew me 400 years ago. That's a huge clue. Who exactly was he 400 years ago? If I push a little, maybe I can draw it out. Man, did I really come across as that spaced out even back then? Oof. So, you're saying that you know me from 400 years ago? Well, we never met directly then. I can hardly believe it. Ugh. He's getting closer. We never even met before. How is he supposed to know you? Who would have thought my dear Osato was Hatsune Hime all along? Hmm? How do you know I used to be called Hatsune? Back then, 400 years ago, I never realized it was you. So sorry about that. Huh? He knew about me? I've always loved Miku. No! He's not the only one. And the story goes that Hatsune Hime was offered up to hold down the curse of the raging waves, sleeping for ages down there, huh? Who knew immortality could be put to such a creative use? Truly selfless. Admirable stuff. Brings a tear to my eye. Not really. There wasn't any other choice. And I actually wasn't asleep. So it was pretty awful. Also, could you please answer my question instead of going off on your own tangent? Well, it turns out the resentment I bore was heavier than the curse you were holding back. Ugh. I just told you to stop. Wait a second. The resentment you bore? Thanks to that, ever since then, anytime I got near Taishima's waters, a raging storm would well up. Every time. He was the mystery guy who was on the boat. And that explains why the curse showed up. It wasn't supposed to happen then, but because every time he gets close to the island, the raging waters appear. I've tried countless times over these 400 years, but each and every time my ship went under. I've had my fair share of trouble too, you know. But then, that would make you the raging waves curse bearer. Huh? Oh, right. I guess I ended up becoming quite the legend here on Kamishima, didn't I? There's only one person you could really be then. Oh? Sounds like you finally remembered me. Although centuries have passed, would you be so kind to address me once again? Come, call me by my real name once more. Right, the files from the past made it clear. Ikoma Kipe's true identity is, and I actually did forget. I love how they're breaking the fourth wall. Fuck my life. It wouldn't be this one, right? No, this is the news report. I don't think this is one, no. I feel like I'm about to throw up. Oh, it should be here, right? You fuck with chalupa? I think I do. Yeah. I've had chalupa before. From Taco Bell. They're pretty good. Oh, the throwing up? Yeah, yeah. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Okay. So this is somewhere in this article. Baking soda is baking soda, what's the word? Consumable? I thought it was like bad for you. It is? Is this right? Huh? Komatsu Sadamune. That sounds wrong. Oh, I got it. Okay. Okay. they really made me nervous for a sec. I was like, oh. All the nausea-relieving pills have baking soda? I didn't know that. That's interesting. What are the pills then? That's right. Sadamune Komatsu, vassal of the Kuki clan, and commander of the raid on Taishima. I knew it. I totally knew it. I didn't have to look at the files here. So the Raging Waves curse bearer wasn't a descendant. It was you, the commander himself. Which means this is all your fault. You caused all of this to happen. Everything that happened to Taishima and the mermaids. Yeah, enough of that. Enough? Are you serious? We're in the Showa era now. Digging up ancient history won't change a thing. Besides, my whole army was sunk along Taishima. Had a pretty rough time too, you know. It's like a reflux thing. Baking soda doesn't go. Huh. I didn't know that. Lucky for me, I was immortal. Otherwise, I've definitely died alongside them. How can you seriously stand there and play the victim with a straight face? My side's a sadder tale. Botched the mission, lost all my men. I couldn't even go back to the army. I'd worked so hard to join the Cookie clan, and then everything was back to square one. Years on the road with no real purpose. Hundreds of years since then, through the Edo period to now, constantly changing names and identities. It was all so tough. Most people would hear my tale and show some compassion, you know. Well, I could not care less. Honestly, I don't. Alright, you were just sleeping through it all, so you wouldn't understand the pain I had to go through. Oh, shut it. I was conscious the whole time, and my memories all scrambled because of it. Ah, I see your fearless attitude hasn't changed a bit. I love it. And I see you still never listen to anyone. He's got hundreds of years of resentment. Hold on, what am I talking about? Am I starting to remember something? Do I know this man from my past? I don't remember a thing about him. I can't imagine ever getting along with him either. So there's one thing I have to ask him. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to press that. I need stickers? Oh, this is the only thing I can look at. Okay. So he really is Sadamune Komatsu, the one who led the attack on Taishima 400 years ago. I don't think you ever met in person, but I never imagined he'd also be an 800-year immortal. So he used what he learned from the mermaids to worm his way into the Cookie clan and build a name for himself. I mean, I know better than most that he'd just have a rough time trying to fit in as just another member of society. But if that means putting himself above everyone else, that's where I draw the line. Still, why is he being so arrogant with me? Before anything else, there's something I need to ask. Go on. I was wondering, did you come to the southern coast of Kamishima about 5 years ago? Yes, well deduced. You mean that day they called the Kamishima Southern Sea disaster, right? I was keeping an eye on Minakuchi Mare, or should I say, the Somakawa line. Figured if I timed it right, I might snatch some mermaid flesh when they returned to Ryugu. What? So you were out at sea then? You caused the raging waves? Oh yeah. I pulled some strings with the local fishermen and headed out. The moment we hit that area, the massive storm formed. It wasn't just my ship either. A bunch of others got caught up too. What a day. Minakuchi Mare went missing. I didn't find my mermaid. It was all a total disaster. Ha ha! No way. You're the reason that disaster happened 5 years ago? Do you even realize what the people of Kamishima went through because of that disaster? Come on. I needed mermaid flesh to get in good with Ngaku Dono. What else was I supposed to do? You know how it is. Can't live a normal life without a family register these days. Every few decades, once the old one gets tricky to use, I always need to find a new one. Around that time, I just started with a new identity of a young man named Koma Kiba. I was just trying to get results fast. Got a little impatient. Can't really blame me, can ya? Ugh, how can someone be so selfish and heartless? I can't even begin to describe how furious I am right now. Forget trying to reason with him. He's beyond forgiveness. Whoa there, easy. Come now, my dear Osato. Just relax. You won't get far trying to apprehend me anyway. Might be better if just hear me out. What's that supposed to mean? It means our little chat hasn't arrived at our main talking point just yet. See, today is the day the curse of the raging waves has been lifted at last. That's the only reason I could come here in person. And trust me, I've got a very specific reason for coming here and talking with you. Damn it, I can't recall who he is, but just being near him annoys me somehow. It's not just his attitude, it feels deeper than that. There's some kind of buried connection. Right, you've been looking for me, haven't you? What exactly do you want? Don't tell me you also plan to hand me over to that Unkaku Dono person. Oh, well. Yeah, that was the plan at first. You know how it goes. Nothing wins a person in power's favor like the promise of immortality. If someone's actually achieved it, all the better. You would be literal living proof in an offering all in one. Couldn't you just use yourself as proof? What? Don't be stupid! That'd blow my cover. Think it through a bit, will ya? Right. Of course. Besides, I have my own goals. I needed mermaid flesh to achieve them. Trying to find mermaids would be so much easier with someone in power backing me. Yeah, well, I couldn't care less about your goals. Huh, fair enough. To be honest, I don't care about that goal anymore either. Unkaku Dono's gone now, and besides, I found you. Huh? That's the real reason I came here. My true goal. The whole damn point of this all. Me? Indeed. I'm not just looking for any 800-year-old mortal. I want you, Shinonami Sato. You. Whoa, whoa. What are you even saying? We never even met, did we? There's no connection between Sadamune Komatsu and me. Oh. You're still not getting it. That's odd. I figured you would be the one desperate to see me. You really don't remember? Remember what? That Sadamune Komatsu crap was all just a name I borrowed 400 years ago. Wasn't my real one. Never was. You and I go way further back than that, Sato. Our bond is so much deeper. But what are you talking about? Further than that? After all, you held on to that bronze mirror I gave you, no? Kept it close all this time. Wait, the mirror? Go on, say it. You remember it, don't you? That's it. I know, he really is. I don't remember. Let me consult the thing. I fucking forgot. Like, I get, like, what they're talking about, but I don't remember the names. Fuck my Chungus life. Oh, here's Osato. Oh. Where's the article about the mirror? Give me a sec. Where is it? Don't tell me. It should be an article older than this one, right? No, this sounds right. It's talking about her lover, but I don't see where they name him. Promise to marry her off, she refused. Promise her future to someone else. Her beloved was a member of an enemy clan. So this is the Kuki clan, right? He's not literally Taro no Tomoshige, right? No time's a curfew. That's fine. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Let me read the thing about the mirrors again. Gifted one to her. Oh my god. Like it is pretty obvious that Tomoshige himself would have the curse of Tomoshige, right? This better be right. I don't know Tomoshige. Okay, yeah, I remembered who it was. I just couldn't remember the damn name. See what? I'm so bad with names. Anyways, correct. Welcome back, Osato of Kusawa. This guy is old as fuck. Holy. Wait, Kusawa? Ah, that's right. Oh, if you said Tomoshige first, that makes sense. Cause my impression is that they would have like different reactions depending on what names you put in. Like if I said Gab. I think it's better this way, though, to get more information. Where's Yoshitsune? Which also means you wouldn't get the answer to what happened with the whole storm tragedy. I see. I did figure that out on my own, at least. Yeah, so if he's like an 800-year immortal, it makes sense why the curse would end around this time, because his lifespan would expire. He would no longer be able to return to the mainland. The truth. And then, soon Takao grew fond of her. Took her as adopted daughter. Sado sacrificed herself to quell the curse of the raging waves. This son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! Of course, he's the same damn person. Shimoshige could not die, swept away by the sea to an unknown fate. Where is Nukemaru? Aftermath. Wait, how did he become immortal? Oh, here. Okay, I see. I remember now. Everything's coming back to me. You're Tomoshige-sama. I've waited long for this moment, Osato. You're telling me you became an 800-year immortal as well? I can't believe it. 3? Indeed. I ate mermaid flesh to become an 800-year immortal just before you did. 800 years ago, we sailed out searching for mermaids, trying to restore the Heike name to glory. We found one. Sure enough, but those Genji bastards had laid an ambush. They attacked us, tore us apart. But seeing we had both become immortal, we both continued to live our separate lives. I never knew. I thought I was the only one left. I spent all these years thinking I was the only one. You and me both, Osato. It truly is a miracle that we were able to meet like this once again. Listen, Osato. When I realized this body couldn't die, I decided it was my fate to use it in whatever way I could to restore the Heike clan. The grief, the hatred, the curses of my bloodline who died screaming in resentment. I've carried all of it with me in this body. They screamed at me. You'll finish what we couldn't. That's why you're immortal, damn it. The voices never stopped. Centuries of the family's rage clawing at my skull. Every day, every night. Even so, nothing ever worked. But I knew I couldn't just give up. That obsession of mine rotted into resentment, festering for decades, centuries, building and twisting inside me. Till finally, centuries of resentment and rage congealed into a curse, something I could control, wield. A curse, born from that obsession. The bronze mirror I carried absorbed that same resentment, and over time it transformed into a cursed stone. So your goal was to use the power of that curse and the flesh of a mermaid to restore the Heike clan? Indeed. That vow was all I had left. It was the one thing that kept me crawling through these 800 years of hell. I sucked up to people in power and gathered followers. All I could build. Also, I could build an immortal army. But I couldn't be out in the open. Everything had to be done in the shadows, always unseen. Even with immortality and curses on my side, it was damn near impossible. No matter what I tried, power was always out of reach. The path to reclaiming the Heike name was always filled with peril. It was always one fucking problem after the next. Nothing ever went the way I wanted. Damn it! Before I knew it, the world had changed into one where military power alone was no longer the key to control. I just don't have the power, or the time, to rule this goddamn new age. Fuck it all! And so, here we are. Before I knew it, my 800-year lifespan was burning out. The end was right there, staring at me in the face. That's when something broke in me. All that was left was emptiness. 8 centuries and nothing to show for it. Just the truth that I'd achieved nothing. Tell me, Osato, what the hell were those 800 years of me giving it everything I had worth? What was it all for? I can't say. When I realized my lifespan was coming to an end, I almost felt relieved. Like dying might actually finally set me free. It was then that I happened to hear of you. That you, my Osato of Kusawa, were still alive on Kamishima, also as an 800-year immortal. That moment was the first light to pierce my darkness in 800 goddamn years. Oh, whoa. Aren't you exaggerating a little? Not at all. This is an 800-year-long miracle of fate, Osato. Don't you see? Back then, when the Heike fell, you were the only one who stayed with me. You were the only one who comforted me. When my final day comes, I want it to be with you. That's the only thing I want now. If I can just have that, then maybe this was all worth something after all. You understand, don't you? You must. But the curse kept me from ever setting foot on Kamashi. Wait, it's like Orihime and Hikoboshi, right? Whoa! Alter Den Vega. So I manipulated Unkaku Dono. I used him to reach you and claim you for myself. Wait, hold on. This is getting a bit too much. What's so funny? Oh, Sato, you're blushing. You truly are so lovable. No need to act shy now. 800 years ago, we were bound by a vow of love. What? We were? I don't remember that. You kept the bronze mirror I gave you, did you not? That should be proof enough. What? No. That's not what you think. Come now. We certainly took the long way around, you and I. But we finally found our way back here. After everything, meeting again like this can only be a blessing of fate. This is what our curse of immortality was all for. Our final glorious crossing into the next world. Together. No. I mean, yeah, it is the end, but you've been waiting for it too, haven't you? The day this cursed life finally ends. Come, Osato. Let's meet that day together. Let's finally be free of all this endless pain. I need to think about it. I am Osato of Kusawa. At the end of the Heian period, I worked as a maidservant for the borough of Onmyo. That's where I first met Taira no Tomoshige. By chance, he took a liking to me and made me part of his household. After the fall of the Heike, the world spun into chaos. We were too busy surviving to think about anything else. I remember those days now. We ran from one hiding place to another, and had no one to depend on but him. But those memories are so distant now. So distant, it's hard to tell them apart from something I might have seen on a TV show last month. And now that I think about it, the only reason I kept that bronze mirror after the attack was because it was the one thing I had left when I washed ashore. It was the only clue to who I was. I held on to it out of loneliness, that's all, as a trace of a past I could barely remember. I'm afraid I never even had a shred of affection for Lord Tomoshige even back then. It's so fucking over. How do we reject this guy after 800 years? Get me out of this! Fuck. He's gonna kill me. It really is him. Lord Tomoshige. I remember him now. He was always just like this. Harsh. All pride and vanity, puffed up with his own importance. The very image of an arrogant Heike. No wonder he failed so spectacularly. Anyone would, acting like that. And still, part of me can't help but feel sorry for him. Huh? What the fuck? Oh! Well, why are you so silent? Say something. You know as well as I do that our lives are almost up. It could be over by tomorrow. What are you hesitating for? Hey, Sato! Say something! I'm talking to you nicely, and you just stand there like a fucking idiot? Wake up! All you need to do is be grateful and come to my side. That's it! Stop being so fucking pathetic! What? What if I refuse? Oh shit. Are you fucking kidding me? Refuse? After all these years? There is no refusal! You would dare defy me? That was never even a fucking option! Come with me. Right now. If you dare to try to say no again, I'll ensure you receive due punishment. I have harsher methods I can use. Harsher methods? I told you. I can use a curse, remember? A curse that targets a certain pattern and slices anyone with it clean through. Nice and painful. But even if you use that to hurt me, if I just hold on until tomorrow, your time will run out. You'll never get what you want. Are you really that fucking dumb? Why would I use it on you? You're immortal. Huh? Before I came here, I handed out dozens of business cards with the target pattern to people on the island. No! The business cards! You wouldn't! With just a flick of my wrist, these stupid islanders will be dead in an instant. You get what I'm trying to tell you, right? You're holding the people here hostage? Ha! They're just insurance. A way to ensure you will come with me. Damn, so he did plan for her to reject him, after all. In fact, that old man Wakamura was so stubborn about handing you over, I had to deal with him first. What? You mean you killed him? So what will you do? You have two options, Osato. Time to choose. Obey and come with me quietly. Or let your selfishness condemn these innocent people to a brutal death, and come with me only after you watch them die. No. You already know. Daga Kotowaru. No, I still can't. I won't follow you. I refuse. What? You selfish little brat. Very well. I'll make you regret that choice. Let's see how long that defiance of yours holds out. Kill everyone on the island. You won't. Actually, you probably will. Oh. It stops here. Oh god. are people gonna be like exploding on that other side? Jesus Christ. We need a plan. Minakuchi Yuza. After discovering the corpse of Shinobu Wakamura, Yuza and Azami realize that the threat of the curse still remains. They meet up with Sato and Tsukasa, and gather at a place of their childhood days to discuss what to do next. Isn't their childhood place the ruins? It is. Aren't they talking over there? What? You can't be serious. Wait. Oh shit. Old man Wakamura was murdered? Seems that way. I called the police to look into it. It probably has something to do with that slashing curse. That means whoever's causing the curse is on the island at this very moment. Wait. So this is before Sato meets with Tomoshige? But then why is Sato so surprised? Oh my god! That's terrifying! I thought they'd already found the curse stone that was causing this to happen. But it looks like we're not out of danger yet. This is too much. So the curse is still hanging around? How does that even happen? The Konteki show at night. There's no sound other than the wind and the trees and the distant tide. But an anxious feeling grips my chest at the thought of what might lurk behind this stillness. Where is the last bird? She hasn't seen the corpse for herself, so the reality of the situation hasn't sunk in yet. Oh. I told her before that everything was going to be okay, so it's no wonder that she's shocked by this news. I'm sure he's thinking about what to do next, about how to help everyone on the island. Azami always worries about everyone else before he worries about himself. He really is a good guy. Ordinarily bright and cheerful, she says nothing as the darkness clouds her features. Even she can't hide her concerns now that the situation has become so dire. I thought if I could avoid speaking to her. But I don't know if I can hold back anymore. Ooh. Well, hi, Kat. Welcome in and good night. Take care. Thanks for stopping on by. It is quite late, so I hope you get lots of rest. Past recollection chapter. Tsunami Sato, natural talent. Oh, you just woke up. Okay. Good night as in good morning then. I see. Hello. Yeah, we're just playing some Paranormasight. But what's this slashing curse business all about, Yusa? Well, to be completely honest, someone planned to use that curse to commit a massacre today. What the hell? Who would do that? Don't worry, the culprit was caught this afternoon. Oh, you just started Unicorn Overlord? It's a pretty fun game. I put so many hours into it. The curse was targeting the symbol on the back of the Kamishimaru hand mirrors. Oh, I know the ones you're talking about. Yeah, so anyone with one of those mirrors would have been a potential target. Seriously? That's so scary. Oh, that's why Zami took everyone's hand mirrors this afternoon. Heh, just doing my part. But the police apparently found the cursed stone that was used to release the curse. Things probably would have been fine, even if I hadn't collected all the mirrors. It couldn't have been easy, though. Thanks for doing that, Azami. Even if the police found some rock, a bunch of people were saved because of you. Well, when you put it like that, I feel like I really helped out. Little did they know that there'd be more to the curse. Or did I think yet? Oh, after finding Wakamura-san's mangled corpse, we called Shotaro right away and asked him to inform Shiki-san of the situation. With the crime scene under investigation, we made our way out here to find Tsukasa and Sato. I had a feeling that the killer's real target must be Sato. I needed to find her before the culprit did. We managed to gather everyone together But I knew we wouldn't be able to relax until the killer was found. The question is, what will we do now? Will hiding here keep everyone safe? But just because there are no mirrors left, doesn't mean we're free and clear, right? Yeah. I somehow doubt Wakamura-san had one of those hand mirrors. That means there may be other items with that symbol on them. Oh, how am I ever supposed to relax ever again? You think the police will find the culprit while we're hiding in here? I hope so. They're probably searching for him as we speak. Oops. He's not gonna be behind me, is he? Hey, Yuza, I got a question. What's up? Isn't the slashing curse the thing Kikuko tried to use? But she was arrested, right? Little do they know. Anyways. You don't think she's trying again, do you? Well, I think it's a possibility, yes. But we should probably avoid mentioning her to the others, unless we can prove she's involved. You're right. We don't want to scare them any more than we already have. Hey, what are you two whispering about over there? Just some rumors. And we don't want to spread stuff until we actually know it's true. Oh? Well, now I'm even more curious. This is still the timeline where we killed her. I wonder if that'll matter. Like if I'll need to go back and change that. Do you think Tsukasa realized Kikuko might be a suspect in the hand mirror thing? Yeah, she might have. But I don't think she'll say anything, even if she has. You're probably right. I think she gets why we aren't naming names. Are you talking to me? Why? Actually, maybe you should be. There's a chance the culprit is after you, after all. So, stay alert. Now I'm even more scared. Wait, really? Why would they be after Sato? Well, it just seems to me like that would be the case. Huh? Yuza? Do you know something we don't? Well, yeah. I can't keep anything hidden from you, so I might as well come out and say it. The truth is, Shironami Sato here ate mermaid flesh a long time ago, and is now a mermaid, and is now an immortal girl. Sorry, I mixed those words up. Well, that is not how I imagined bringing this up. Wait, what? Seriously? And how did you already know that, Yuza? Was that part of the Tomokazuki vision too? By the way, funnily enough, Kat, I got a YouTube recommendation on a Malice Miser video today. Google is definitely listening. Wait, hold up. I'm not following any of this. You had a Tomokazuki vision? What does that even mean? Also, I didn't know Gax was part of Malice Miser. I still need to listen to their music. Yeah, this is a lot to take in. I guess now is a good time to explain everything. What? You ran into a Tomokazuki while you were diving, and it showed you a vision of a different future? You had a premonition. Mission: protect the girl. What? Sato ate mermaid flesh and became immortal hundreds of years ago? Yeah, the whole thing is pretty bizarre. Funny world we live in, huh? After this, I don't think I can deny any supernatural mystery or cult conspiracy theory ever again. You're really taking all this well, Yuza. This is the wildest thing I've heard all day. And Sato, I always thought you were a little different, but I didn't realize you were straight out of the history books. Yeah, sorry about deceiving you. No, I seriously had no idea. You fit in the modern era so effortlessly. Well, I watched a lot of TV to learn how to fit in. I love TV. Me too. Oh, I get it now. The Tomokazuki is also why you knew about the hand mirrors, right? Exactly. That's why I secretly enlisted Azami's help. I have to thank you again for that, Azami. None of this would have worked out if you hadn't trusted me. I was pretty unconvinced at first, but you were so uncharacteristically serious that I didn't have a choice. Yeah, I really learned an important lesson. The more you joke around, the less likely people are going to believe you when you need them to. The whole boy who cried wolf kind of thing, right? You wouldn't be you if you weren't messing around. I don't think you need to change a thing. I mean, I may have learned a lesson, but that doesn't mean I was planning on changing. That's the spirit. Never change, man. Anyway, on a more serious note, Sato's probably being targeted because she's immortal, right? That's totally gotta be it. There's also that thing we found out earlier. Old man Wakamura was close to some rich guy called Unkaku Dono. Oh. He said he'd break the curse of the raging waves, but only if Wakamura handed over Sato. That's right. Wakamura-san said it was protect the islanders. Seriously? I can't believe I didn't notice all this happening. Wait, didn't Yuza already break the curse of the raging waves? So there's no need to give Sato to anyone, right? That's true. But things might be worse now. That rich guy might resort to more drastic measures. Oh, that's a good point. Okay, I think I've got a better grasp on what's going on. If Sato really is being targeted, we have to do whatever we can to protect her. I agree. We should probably stay up here for a while so no one finds us. I really appreciate everything you guys are doing, but this would all be over if I just gave myself up. Not a chance! I'm not about to let you do anything like that. You have no idea what they do to you. She's right. We won't let anything happen to you, Sato. Huh? What's that? I think someone's outside. This is bad. Someone's coming. Really? Sato, hide! Quick! No, wait. I think I know him. Oh, it's just Kiryu. We're fine. Ah. So this is where you've been hiding. You really gave us a fright. You're Shiki-san's assistant, right? Yes. My name is Kiryu Soto. Are you alright, Shironami-san? Yes. A man who wishes to harm Shironami-san is headed its way. You have very little time. Wait, what? They really are after Sato? It is likely the same person who murdered Wakamura-san. We must be prepared to defend ourselves. Okay, is there anything we can do? The appearance of a competent ally eased the tension in the room. However, a very real threat is now making its way towards us. Now, this is the first time a lot of these characters have met this guy. As soon as he heard someone was coming, he moved right to the front of the room. He might be the strongest one here, but I hope he doesn't do anything reckless. When I first met him, he seemed like a pretty level-headed man, if a little scary. But it's definitely nice to have a psychic around when you're being targeted by a deadly curse. I shouldn't stare too much. I might get in trouble again. Now that an expert in the cult has arrived, she seems a bit calmer. I could really use her brains right now, but I don't want to put too much pressure on her. If the murderer is coming for us, shouldn't we hurry up and get out of here? It might be a good idea to exchange all information we have, so we can be as prepared as possible. Yeah, good point. If we want to protect ourselves, I guess we need to think up a plan sooner or later. Hold on a second. Kiryu-san, how did you find out where we were before the murderer did? Referring to a map, I realized that the path that he was taking led only in one direction. He was either intending to arrive at the lighthouse or these ruins, so I took a shortcut through the mountains to get ahead of him. There was no one in the lighthouse, so I came here next. Wait, you somehow got ahead of him, even though you weren't on the path? In the dark? Those geto you're wearing can't be easy to hike in either. Not to mention that you went all the way to the lighthouse before coming here. As I once trained as an itinerant Buddhist monk, I need only the stars to guide my feet. It's amazing. Even we have to be pretty careful at night, and we know these trails pretty well. Rose coded, yeah. He's just skilled like that. Oh, whoops. I guess psychics have inhuman physical strength too, huh? Well, I tend to push through many difficulties with sheer force of will. That may make me somewhat unique. However, enhancing one's spirit sense does also sharpen the 5 normal senses, making it easier to move about. So that's how you got here so fast. Huh? What? No, it's nothing. But you don't have to jump like that when I talk to you. The man heading this way is one Ikoma Kipe. He has come from the mainland. According to Shiki-san, he's an 800-year immortal. Wow, so Sato already knew all this before he showed up. What? An immortal? Seriously? Another immortal like Sato? Ah. It would seem that you all are aware of Shiranami's son's condition. It seems like almost everyone knows by this point. I see. But if he's already immortal, what does he want with Sato? That remains unclear. But perhaps Shiranami-san could shed some light on the issue. Do you know anything about this man, Ikoma? No, nothing. In fact, we thought we were being hunted by someone working for a person named Unkaku Dono. That is correct. Ikoma was indeed one of Unkaku Dono's subordinates. I knew it! Did you say was? You mean he doesn't work for Unkaku Dono anymore? Yes. Unkaku Dono, or rather Yamashina Yoshiatsu, was found dead in his home earlier today. He was apparently murdered by a curse inflicted by Ikoma, in precisely the same manner as Wakamura-san was killed. What? Yamashina? Oh, man. That means he can't be looking for Sato on Unkaku Dono's behalf. Just so. And that makes his motive for seeking Shiranami-san entirely unclear. You can see Tsukasa like really thinking about what she just heard in the back. Huh? No way. Unkaku Dono was Yamashina? My dad? Tsukasa, what's the matter? He's dead? No. No, that can't be true. No, man. Huh? Is Tsukasa okay? It looks like something's bothering her, but I should let her bring it up on her own terms. It's like, we don't have time for this right now. Who gives a fuck about how Tsukasa feels about her dead dad? Okay. Is it possible that this Ikoma person can use curses without a cursed stone? That does appear to be the case. And yet, very few people would be capable of wielding a curse powerful enough to inflict mortal wounds without assistance. Is there any chance he stole back his cursed stone? No. The cursed stone for the curse of Tomoshige is in my possession. In fact, I have it with me right now. Does that mean he can slice up that guy like any time? That bronze mirror is a cursed stone? Indeed. This is a separate artifact from the still-tied mirror. It is interesting, however, that both relics were made of bronze mirrors. Ah, that mirror! I'm pretty sure it belonged to Tairo no Tomoshige. What? How could you know that? Oh, well... Huh? Ah, I believe I understand. Yes, it is all clear now. Considering all the information I've gathered thus far, there is a distinct possibility that Ikoma Kipe has actually lived for 800 years and is none other than Tairo no Tomoshige. Indeed, 800 years is certainly enough time to accumulate the resentment needed to create a curse. We're a bit behind on this information. Or rather, technically we're ahead, because this is in the past. But how could anyone have held fast to such enmity for centuries? And of course, as the sole inheritor of the entire clan's resentment, the depths of his malice would be overwhelming. Wait, what? I don't get it. What are you saying? There is no time, so I give a brief synopsis. We can discuss it in depth at a later date. Okay, let's hear it. All current evidence indicates that the man who has been searching for Shiranami's son, Ikoma Kipe, has been alive for over 800 years. He was known as Tairo no Tomoshige during the Heian period, when he likely became an 800-year immortal. And we can assume he gained the power to wield a curse that launches a slashing attack on a certain symbol via his clan's accumulated resentment. Launches an attack at a certain symbol. So you're saying that symbol was on the mirrors too? That is my current supposition. It would be the same power as that contained within the cursed stone. Using that cursed power, Ikoma murdered his ally, Unkaku Tono, and then proceeded to kill Wakamura-san. What a monster. Can you use her power to stop him or something? It isn't impossible, but I believe it would be unwise to provoke him any further at the moment. Is there something else we should be worried about? Well, it appears he passed out business cards with a cursed symbol written on them to a number of island residents. He encouraged people to keep them in their pockets, so there's no telling how many people are currently carrying one. Seriously? Even if the curse has an activation range. As long as he's on the island, we have to assume that all those people are at risk. Then he can kill as many people as he wants, whenever he wants. Holy shit, that's insane! We definitely shouldn't provoke him then. He actually has a stand. You're right. Earlier when they were showing him like all smug with the ghost behind him, that's his freaking stand. The entire island has been taken hostage. Until we do something to remedy the situation, we cannot move against him. What can we even do? We don't have time to find everyone who has a business card right now. Oh, why don't we use the island PA system to tell everyone to throw out the cards? It's possible that Hikomo would hear the broadcast and use the curse before anyone would react. Damn. Yeah, I guess I might push him over the edge. There's just not enough time to do anything else. I might have something. Why don't I meet with Hikomo to buy some time? Ah, so she's been playing dumb to stall him, make him talk. While we gather the business cards. If I'm the one he's after, I bet he won't curse anyone while I'm talking with him. No way. That'd be too dangerous. Professional, unreliable narrator? Yeah, she really fooled me. She should be an actress. Don't worry. I'm an immortal girl, so nothing can happen to me. But if I'm lucky, I might be able to get him to reveal his intentions or even find some way to end all this. Kiryu-san, this might be the best way to buy some more time. I'm afraid we have little choice, but you must avoid inciting his anger at all costs. I understand. Do not reveal that you know his true identity either, and try to keep him talking for as long as possible. So there is a reason to make him yap about Sadamune beforehand. Don't worry, I'm very good at feigning ignorance. You can call me Deadpan McPokerface. Nice to meet you, Deadpan. What the fuck was the joke in Japanese? Okay, we'll stay hidden up here for now. Sharou, please be careful. I'm gonna be as careful as I can. Trust me. We'll find some way to deal with the curse. Just don't let Hikomo do anything to you. I know. I believe in you guys. Oh boy. We were just up here the whole time? Shouldn't we go grab the business cards? Shiranami-san is waiting for Hikomo downstairs. There's no sign of him yet, but it's only a matter of time before he arrives. We need to do something about the business cards while she's keeping him busy. Yes, if I go alone, I should make it back to town fairly quickly. You think we can ask people in town for help? Yes. Shiki-san and the others are coming this way, so I should be able to meet them en route. Okay, then we don't have to go it alone. We can ask them for help if need be. What about the two foreigners? They're with Shiki-san too, right? I was not aware you knew of them, but yes, they are. Huh? You mean those two tourists? What are they doing with her? The girl is a psychic. She may be able to offer assistance. Whoa, really? Can we see him? Oh, I got it! The final Mockingbird. Legend of Avis Academy. Holy shit. The can-do to can. Look at him. Look at that pompadour. Found all Mockingbirds. Mockingbird Theater? We'll check that out later. The mountains of Kamishima are shrouded in darkness. At this very moment, a man named Hikomo is approaching along this path. I doubt he'll be able to find us up here on the roof, but we still need to do something. Makes me want to like look for stuff. That's probably it. This is it. Do or die time. I've been trying not to think about it, but ever since I met the Tomokazuki this afternoon, I can't help but feel like some all-knowing entity is somehow directing my movements. I guess I'll refer to them as the Tomokazuki for now. Somehow being led along like this isn't an unpleasant feeling. It actually feels perfectly natural to just go along with it. If anything, the Tomokazuki's choices have helped us miraculously avoid many crises so far. That's why I feel like their knowledge will help us overcome the situation too. But maybe that's just wishful thinking? Still, I'm almost positive that the Tomokazuki can hear what I'm thinking right now. If they are listening, maybe they can give us a sign so we know what to do next. I feel like reassessing what I know about everyone will help me find an answer. Ooh. She's racking her brain of a way to think of a way to deal with the curse. Now that I think about it, Tsukasa reacted oddly to that information earlier. I feel like I might have some idea of what's going on with her because of the Tomokazuki's vision. We're breaking the fourth wall too much. We're like we've gone completely beyond the scope. Maybe I can use that somehow? Azami's trying his best to think of a way to stop the curse too. It's nice to know I'm not dealing with this all alone. Just realizing that gives me hope. I wonder what kind of abilities a professional psychic has. Yeah. Sorry, hold on a minute. The gears are all turning full tilt right now. Oh. Can I make sure I'm on the right page? About the curse and its conditions and all that. Sure. Okay, so Hikoboshi has a curse that uses a certain symbol as a target for a slashing attack, right? Do we need this right now? I'm pretty sure I know how it works. And we're in a bad way because he gave a bunch of people business cards with that symbol on it. Yes, he can kill the islanders whenever he wants. Okay, and now that we don't have enough time to collect them all, and if we make an announcement about the cards, Hikoboshi will hear it and use the curse. So what are we supposed to do here? We don't have any time. Yes, that's a problem. Our only way out of this is a supernatural solution. Well now, Minakuchi Yuza, it would seem you have a plan? Not really. I mean, why would you ask me? Oh, I merely had a hunch. My intuition is telling me you should look inside yourself for an answer. Huh? Hold on a moment. Can you tell that the Tomokazuki is working through me? Seems to have an answer. I need more time? Really consideration? Thunderhawk, am I close to the end? Should I finish this today? This feels like endgame stuff. Are you still here? He's gone. Let me use the bathroom then. I'm gonna explode if I keep going. I'll be back in a jiffy. Yeah, I'm back. Wait, how long was my model stuck? Was it stuck the whole time? That's weird, because it's working fine on OBS. No! How long was it like this? I didn't notice. Should I restart stream? I might have to. Okay, let's restart. I don't know if anyone's watching, so I guess it's fine. Okay, I'll be right back.